School is here. It definitely came faster than expected because I was expecting my summer to be a lot slower. But I guess, since I'm looking forward to the school year, the time is just going by slower and slower. But anyways, if you're watching this, then you're already in school or you're going to school very, very soon. So I did a post on my community tab and you guys voted for the tips for high school students. So I'm going to be doing tips for incoming freshmen because when I was an incoming freshman, I watched a whole bunch of videos and I got a whole bunch of tips and I really liked them. So I hope you'll enjoy them. So let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be giving you guys tips for the incoming freshmen. So if you're a 9th grader or you're an 8th grader just watching this for fun, then this is just for you. So I've broken my tips down into like subsections, so every section has at least 3 or 4 tips. So I'm going to start first with the drama section. Some of these tips have scriptures added to them because at the end of the day, we should be representing God and applying Jesus in everything we do. So tip number 1, well, I won't be counting, but this is the first tip. Okay, so my first tip is do not get into fights and gossiping. Proverbs 11 verses 13 says, "A table bearer revealeth secrets, but he that is a faithful spirit concealeth the matter." So literally, if somebody, like for instance, is telling you about their problems, that does not mean that you should go telling everybody else their problems because they confided in you to tell you that. So you shouldn't be going around telling other people's business. That's not godlike. And also a true friend would keep their word and keep their promise. So do not, well, this kind of goes with the gossiping thing, but overall just don't talk bad about people. There's something called the golden rule and it's treat others the way you want to be treated. So of course you wouldn't want somebody bad talking about you, so why would you talk bad to somebody else? And the scripture is Ephesians 4 verses 32, which says, "And be kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as Christ, God, forgave you." So literally, act as God would and show some of the characteristics that God has. And literally, just try not to talk bad about anyone. Do not participate in any gossiping. If you see a group of people gossiping in one area, move yourself somewhere else and just don't talk about it, because trust me, it's not going to help you in the long run and it will come back to bite you. So don't do it. So the next tip is just try to be nice to everyone. Just try to be nice to everybody overall, because at the end of the day, we are representing God through us, so we need to act as though he would. So the scripture is Luke 6 verses 35 that says, "But love ye your enemies and do good and lend, hoping for nothing again, and your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil." So there's scriptures that say be nice, be kind to your enemies, because it puts coal on their head, and overall at the end of the day it's helping you. And even if they might not forgive you, you're not holding that grudge in your heart. What I meant to say was that you have to forgive them so you don't hold the grudge in your heart, because grudges don't get us anywhere. All right, so the next portion of this is schoolwork, or I guess just classes in general, so whichever one you could choose. Okay, so my first tip is do not stress about your grades, whether good or bad. Well, if your grades would be good, you wouldn't be stressing. Okay. Don't stress about your bad grades. Your grades do not define you. And even if you do have bad grades by the end of the semester, that means there's always room for improvement. So don't think just because I got an F or I got a D, I'm terrible at this class, or I'm terrible at this, what's the word? I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. But don't think you're terrible at, whatever thing you're doing just because of the bad grade you get. There's always room for improvement. You can always study more, tutor more, just ask for help in general. So next is take advantage of tutoring. So at my school, they have tutoring, I think, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursday. I'm not sure about Friday because nobody wants to work on a Friday. So, but yeah, if your school has tutoring, please, please, please take advantage of it. Trust me, it'll help you in the long run. I was math is not really my strong suit, and my school has tutoring for math, and I didn't go at all. And it definitely could have helped. So that's all I'm saying. But if your school is tutoring, please do it. It'll help you a lot. Even if you don't feel like it, you want to go straight home or go to your club or extracurricular or anything, trust me, it'll help you when it's time for the FSAs to come around, and tests that are worth half your grade come around. Trust me, it's going to be important. So please use it. and take a screenshot of the schedule so you don't forget. So next is finding a study method that works for you. Of course, you know, you're going to want to study and you're going to need to study for certain classes. But if you're studying and you're finding that the way you're studying isn't working for you, like you're just not paying attention, you don't care, you're not retaining any of the information, then it's not going to work. So I would recommend going, you know, on YouTube and searching up study methods that work for you. I watch a whole bunch of YouTubers. There's this one main YouTuber I watch. I think his name is Gohar. I'll link him in the description below or put a picture somewhere. But he does have good study methods that really do help, and they helped me because I've been studying over the summer to try to understand my classes a little better. So I definitely recommend doing that, or just searching up, you know, different study methods that work for you. And if you know you lack attention span or anything like that, just search up those. So my next tip is focus in class. And if you're like me, who has a short attention span, work on that too. I know focusing in class, you know, it's obvious, just focus, right? But the thing is, for me, like, I have a short attention span, so literally, like, I could be totally zoning out when the teacher is talking. So if you have, you know, trouble like that, just like me, then just try to like find some videos like I was saying before online, because you got to keep in mind your grades are going to reflect how much you're paying attention in class and how much information you're retaining. And if you're not retaining any information, then how are you going to do well on tests and, you know, the FSA and the best test and all the fast and all that stuff. So just keep that in mind. What you do now is gonna help or hurt you later, so please pay attention. Okay, so the next section is extracurricular. Oh, sorry. The next section is extracurriculars, like clubs, sports, etc. All right, so clubs and sports look very good on your resume. Colleges want to see that, you know, you're participating in something. And I know you're a freshman, but you know, all the stuff you do in all 4 years of high school is gonna end up on your resume one way or another, so you might as well. But yeah, colleges do like to see kids who are on clubs and sports. Shows that they have dedication and they're willing to put their time and they manage their time so that they're able to do other things. Examples of this would be ROTC, which is what I'm in, ASB, which I think it's called Associate Student Body Council, I guess, and then there's also Student Council. They basically like plan events and do all that stuff. And ROTC is like, it's basically junior military. You're not actually going to the Army or the Navy, but it's kind of like preparing you if you want to go. Not totally bad. We do fun stuff too, like military ball, which I absolutely love. But yeah, it's not all boring. So next, so if you do want to join a club, you need to join one you're passionate about, because if you join, say for instance, book club, but you're just joining it just to make it look good on your resume, but you don't like it, colleges are going to see that and they're not going to care because you don't either. If you're not doing a sport or a club you're passionate about, then, you know, what's the point? And colleges want to see you doing something that you're passionate in, not you doing it just to impress them, you know, because then it makes you look like a tryhard. But if you're doing something you're passionate about and they see that you're passionate in it, they're gonna love that for their school when you go there, and then you do the same thing because you're actually putting that effort into it, and you know, you're getting them their trophies and stuff. So it helps you as much as it helps them. So next is do not join too much clubs or sports. School stress is so real, and too much of anything can be bad. Too much of a good thing especially can be bad too. And if you know your classes, you're finding trouble in your classes already, and then you go and join like 6 clubs or 3 clubs or, you know, however much. Like say for instance, I'm in 7 classes. If I were to join like 4 more clubs and stuff, that would be a bit much to handle, right? Because you're already doing all this stuff during school, and then you have everything after school, and you never get a break. And mental health, especially with this generation, is so serious. So seriously, if you think that joining, you know, this club or this sport might be too much on your plate, do not do it, because it would not help you in the long run, and you want to be able to do it when you're ready and, you know, you're in the right mindset. By the way, I am speaking just a little fast because I don't want this video to be too long, because all these videos that I've seen so far, they're kind of long and I do not have the attention span for that. So if you're still watching, I'm just trying to cut it down a little shorter, so bear with me. All right, so this section is just extra tips. And all of these tips are tips I got from my friends. So if y'all are watching this, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. There. So the first one is start the school year how you want. When you're older, you want something to be able to look back on. You want to tell your kids how much fun you had going to this football game, or going to this dance, or going to this event, you know, etc., etc. And when you get older, you know, you're going to want to have memories on your phone or in picture books or on a camera to look back on. You don't want to say, you know, your high school year was boring, or you didn't interact with anybody, or you didn't go interact to any events, because when you get older, you're going to regret it. So, you know, put yourself out there. Like, the worst people could say is no. So the next tip is, just because this is your easiest year does not mean you should slack off. The classes you guys get are literally so simple, except maybe your math classes. You guys barely have any work to do. There is no reason that y'all should be literally sitting doing nothing. So much kids do that at my school, and they're literally like, you know, messing up the teachers and getting on their nerves for no reason. Like, you guys barely have any work. What are you complaining about? But even if you do, you know, need even if you have work that's hard, please ask for help. You know, me, I try not to, because for me it's embarrassing, but I gotta take this advice for myself too. Even if you do need to ask for help, trust me, it's not that embarrassing. Nobody's gonna remember literally the period after. So ask for help. Trust me, it's gonna help you in the long run, and it'll also maybe get you on the good side of your teachers, so it's a win-win. The next tip is, do your work as soon as you get it. If you get homework and you wait because, oh, you're just like, oh, I don't have to do it now, it's like doing a week or whatever, you're gonna get more work on top of that work, and you're gonna feel overwhelmed, and then you're gonna wish that you did the work in the first place as soon as you got it, because that's just the way high school works. At least that's the way my school works. You get work, and you know, they keep giving you work, and if you don't finish your work in class, you got to do it at home. So I would suggest doing your work as soon as you get it. That already takes a little bit off your plate and just makes life a little easier for you in general. And you know, definitely it'll help you in the long run, because less stress, better life. Next tip I have is, don't lose yourself just to fit in. Literally, so much people, they want to be with this friend group, and then they join the friend group and realize that they have to lose bits and pieces of themselves just to be a part of a group that is not even gonna last the next year. Like, it's not even gonna last a full year. This friendship is not gonna stay. So there's literally no point. Like, God called us to stand out, so there's no reason that we should be trying to be hiding ourselves and dampening the light that God's given us. So I have Romans 12 verses 2. It says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." So don't conform to this world. Don't try to be like everybody else. God made you to stand out, and that is the way it should be. Period. No excuses, nothing. You shouldn't be apologizing to people because you're Christian, or you have to do this thing and that thing, or you have to do something, you know, specific. You should not be apologizing. If the people do not love you or like you for who you are, you need to go find better friends. So my next tip is, do not be afraid and don't fear anything. Isaiah 41 verses 10 says, "Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness." Everybody, like especially the freshmen, everybody is too worried about themselves to worry about you, or to, you know, make fun of you or anything. And if they do, don't even worry about it. You got God on your side. You're good. Just let it brush off of you. But everybody is too worried about themselves to worry about you, and it's just, you know, it's okay. You got this. Like, nobody should be judging you, you know, nobody should be looking at you weird. You just got here, and so did they. So they should not be acting that way. Y'all should have the same reaction. But yeah, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and freshmen, tell me down below if this helped. You know, oh, also, question of the day, just for funsies, what grade are you guys going to? I'm going to be a sophomore. I feel like freshman year flew by so fast. Oh my gosh, I have 2 years of high school left, guys. I actually can't believe it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope the tips really did help you, and tell me if they did in the comments below. But I love you guys. I hope you have the best school year, and I pray that all of you will, just like I will. Have a great day, and you know, God bless.